Hey, I know that you're not watching film man this week, but you obviously know linebackers. Why do you think Devondre Campbell has taken such a big step for the Packers this year?
Well, I think he's always had a lot of talent. He's a bigger guy. Ran really well coming out of college. I remember grading him out of college. He's always had a lot of talent, and they've done a good job coaching him up. We've seen him on film quite a bit this year, and they're really active at the linebacker position, and they fly around and make plays.
Hey, let me follow that with something else. It's going to be like really cold, single digits, maybe as low as zero Sunday night in Green Bay. What are your thoughts on kind of getting ready for that? And then obviously you guys practice outside today.
Yeah, we practice outside today, and we can simulate the weather a little bit here because it's been so cold the last couple days. So we just go out there, and really it's to get the footing and how it feels with the grass, and we have the heated turf, so it's going to be just like the grass at Lambeau, and so now we know what type of shoes we wear and how to keep our shoes underneath our pads so we're not slipping, and just get used to those type of things.
What do you remember from that Seattle Vikings playoff game when it was minus 6 degrees?
Well, I was in the press box for the game, but in pregame, I remember taking my gloves off and throwing to the players, and felt like I got frostbite in about 2 minutes. So that one was pretty cold.
Andrew?
Hey, Adam, I wanted to ask you about Aaron Jones. I think it's been a couple matchups since you guys have actually faced him, but what do you think of him as a player, and as that running back tandem has kind of evolved back there, what role are you seeing him play?
Yeah, he's a complete back. He's really quick, can catch the ball in the backfield as good as anybody in the league. They use him in a multitude of ways that way. He runs really hard. He can run between the tackles, and he can run outside. So he's a very versatile back for him. And now they can spell him a little bit, and kind of give it a 1-2 punch, as you said. But he's a tough matchup for us, and we're going to have to do a great job tackling him, especially.
And then without Nick Vigil potentially, do you just expect Blake Lynch to have to step up into that role?
Well, we're still sorting that out. Nick has kind of been my security blanket throughout the year for whenever something happened to anybody. So we're sorting that out. We've got another day of practice, and we'll see, and we'll make a decision on that tomorrow.
Is there any chance of Nick Vigil coming back, or is he definitely out for Sunday's game?
To be honest with you, I don't know exactly what the new protocols say. I think there's a way you can test out, but I don't know what exactly they are. I'd have to ask Shug.
Go ahead, Ben.
Yeah, Adam, you've had a lot of years to watch Harrison Smith. In the ways that he's evolved over the years, in the ways that he's had to adapt to the new rules as they change all the time, what have been the biggest things you've seen him shift about his game as the rules have kind of dictated that?
Well, it's tough on all safeties right now, because right now for the quarterback, there's no punishment for throwing the ball over the middle, because you're either going to get a personal foul or you're going to get a completion because the guy's afraid of hitting you. So, Harrison's done a good job of trying to adapt to what they're trying to tell us to do, and that's to go below really in the strike zone, between the chest and the shoulder, and the knees. But sometimes it's hard on him. So that's just something he's done a good job of trying to adjust, trying to adapt. But you're never going to be perfect in that, because the game happens so fast and the receiver is going down. So it's tough on him, but he's done a good job trying to adapt and play the way the league wants us to play.
And then just as far as the way that you guys use him over the years and all of the different things that he does for you, how rare is that to find a safety that can play all these different roles and shift as late as he does to hold his disguises, just all the different jobs he has to do in that defense?
Yeah, he's probably one of the most versatile players we've ever had in this defense, just because we can play him at a bunch of different positions, and he doesn't bat an eye. You say, can you do this? Yeah, sure. And, we made a call that we didn't practice with him in the game, and he executed it fine. And he said, I can do that. That's no big deal. And part of that's being in the system so long that he knows what everybody's doing, but it's also his adaptability and his intelligence and all those type of things that he's been really, he's blessed with, and he works hard at it.
Go ahead, Craig.
I suppose Aaron Rodgers is always Aaron Rodgers, but what happens when you go to prepare for him a second time within a season? And then is there anything in particular he's done so well during this kind of hot streak of 16 touchdowns, 0 picks that started in the first game?
Well, I don't know if it's just the hot streak now. I think it's been going on the whole season. He's obviously an MVP candidate and as good a quarterback as there is in the league. As far as preparing for him, I think that we try to give him some different looks than we did in the first game. So we're not in the same spot, so he can't anticipate. But he is so good at seeing things at the line of scrimmage, and he'll use the play clock all the way down. And to make us show our hand. So we've got to do a good job of our disguises. We've got to do a good job of being tight in coverage on him. And first and foremost, we just got to be assignment sound, because if we miss an assignment or get out of a position or out of a gap, he's going to find it, and he's going to make you pay. So that's the big thing we're harping on this week with Aaron.